What is up, my fellow yarn bombers? My name is Michael, and I am the Crafty Crocheter. If you're new to this channel or watching this video for the first time, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you like what you see, don't forget that like and hit that subscribe button so you get notified when new videos are being released. And if you are a returning viewer and or loyal subscriber, thank you for stopping back. And thank you for stopping back, as I appreciate your patronage. So today I am going to show you how to make this cute little simple scrubby cloth. Now, I had some of that scrubby yarn I got from Hobby Lobby left over, so I decided I just wanted to make this. This is just a simple little scrubby cloth that you can use for everyday cleaning, like, you know, your kitchen, bathroom, things like that. Because it's got that cute, this sort of little scrubby type of texture to it. So, and I'm going to show you how to make this. So if you're ready, let's get this tutorial started. All right, so here is the cloth up close, and you can see the little scrubby textures in there, little sparkly texture in there for the scrubby. So I'm going to show you how to make this easy scrubby. So you're going to need, of course, for the hook, I used a size J or 6.0 millimeter crochet hook, and then you're also going to need a skein of Yarn Bee Scrubology from Hobby Lobby, and the color I'm using is lime. Of course, you can use any color you want for this. So this is what I had in my collection, so that's the yarn I'm going to use. So I'm going to show you how to work this right now. Now, of course, you can start off with a smaller than this, but you can make this big as you want or small as you want. It just depends on how. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so let's just say for brevity, I'm going to do basically any number of chains you want for this, since basically you're doing 3 rows of single crochet stitches. So I'm just going to do 10 just for the sake of brevity. But of course, I did for that swatch, I did 16, I believe. So I actually need to do 11. So you're going to do any number plus 1, because you're going to be losing a stitch whenever you work the single crochet. So again, insert your hook into the second from chain, and then you're going to yarn over, yarn through, then work a single crochet. And you're going to work a single crochet down the row until you get to the end. So I'll do a couple more, just yarn over. You're working a line of single crochets all the way down the row. All right, so I'm going to work the rest of this off camera, and then I will meet you at the end of row 1, and then I'll show you how to transition into row 2. All right, so I just ended row 1, and one of the things you got to know about this particular yarn is it does curl up on you when you work with it. But once you work out more of the rows, that should flatten out on its own. So we're going to start row 2. Basically, it's going to chain 1, and then turn your work, and then repeat row 1 2 more times. So you're going to go into the second stitch from hook, and then work another single crochet stitch, go into the next stitch, work a single crochet, go into the next stitch, work a single crochet, and you're going to work that down the line to the end of row 2. Then after you get done with row 2, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and work another row of single crochets. So you're going to work a total of 3 single crochet rows, and then I'll work the rest of that off camera. Then I'll show you how to begin row 4. All right, so I just finished the end of row 3. So this is what your work should look like so far. Of course, if you want this bigger, it's going to be a little bigger than this. Like I said, in the other scrubby I made, I chained 16 total, because you're going to lose a stitch, so it should be 15. But in here it should be 9 because I lost a stitch. So to start row 4, this is going to be your double crochet row. So you're going to chain 3 to start row 4. Then you're going to turn your work, and then you're going to work a double crochet into this stitch here. And the first, not this loop, but this stitch here. So yarn over, and then work a double crochet, and then yarn over, go into the next stitch, and work your double crochet down the line until you get to the end of the row. So in case you don't remember how to work a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, pull that yarn through, and then you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over, go to the first 2, then yarn over, go through the last 2. But I'm going to finish the rest of this off camera, and then I will show you how to start row 5. Alright, so I just ended row 4, and this is what your work should look like so far. So we're going to start rows 5 through 8. So you're basically doing 3 rows of single crochets, then you're going to do a row of double crochets, and then rows 5 through 8 you're working single crochets. So to start row 5, since we're doing single crochets, you're just going to chain 1, turn your work, and then repeat rows 1 through 3 to get rows 5 through 8. Actually, no, 5 through 7, I believe. Yeah, 7, not 8, 7. So from 5, 6, and 7. So again, skip the first stitch from hook, and then go into the second, and then work your single crochets down the line. Alright, so I'm going to stop here, so since basically you're repeating rows 1 through 3 for rows 5, 6, 7. So, and then again, this is what it's going to look like when you're done. So, and then what I did for the border was I just did a border of single crochets all around, except for this at the top, because you're already going to have this as a border. So I just did the border for all the other 3 sides. And then for your single crochets you're going to work for the corners, you're going to work 3 single crochets, and then work a single crochet into every single chain space that you you see on the edges. And then when you get to the bottom part, which is going to be right here, you're going to work single crochets in all the stitches down the line. Again, if you have any questions about how to work this tutorial, or any questions about today's video, feel free to email me, and I'll leave the email in the description below. Or anytime you're having an issue, you can feel free to rewind the video and go from there. So again, and that is the Easy Breezy Kitchen Scrubby. Well, not kitchen, but all-purpose cleaning scrubby. Alright, so thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other.